Hey guys, Nurhop here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to talk about decisions and making a mental change in your life. I believe that all of us here are put on earth for a reason. I think half the battle in life is trying to figure out what that reason is. And for some people, it's pretty easy. It's like, wow, I'm really good at, uh, I'm really good at tennis. I'm gonna be a tennis player. Okay, that's easy. And some people, like for me, I had hints of what it was I was supposed to be doing with my life for the first, I don't know, 25, 30 years. And I knew it was something that I wanted to do, but I didn't understand that it was what I'm supposed to do and what I need to do. And it took a lot of stuff in my life happening to get me to the place where I was ready to understand that and make the decision that I'm gonna do my thing no matter what. And I think for a lot of people, they may have had that thought. And maybe that thought is kind of scary because it is kind of an existential question. It reminds you that the time we have here is finite and it is going to end, and it'll probably end sooner than you think, definitely sooner than you want. And so thinking about that question, are you ready to do the thing that you're here to do? Are you actually ready to start doing it? Is scary because, like for me, I'm doing my music thing, I've said this before, but it really is a life or death situation for me. I would die. It would be an honor for me to die trying to make my music dreams come true, because that's what I'm here to do. So a lot of people, I think it's that fear of the unknown and fear of death and humiliation and ridicule and shame that holds people back from doing the thing that they're here to do. And I understand because I've been there. You want to stay in the comfy job, and you want to keep doing the things that you've been doing because it's comfortable, and you're making it, and you don't want to do anything that could put a hiccup in your plan. And I get that, and it is scary. Some people aren't ready for that. They're not ready to have that conversation with themselves. I don't know whether it's fortunate or unfortunate for me in my life, but like I said, I've had some pretty horrible things happen in my life, and for good, for bad, those things have made me who I am today. And without some of those things happening, I may have never come to this ideological conclusion that the only thing that I'm afraid of is not trying. And the cool part about it is not only, uh, you can do anything that you put your mind to. If you believe that you can do it, you can do it, and I know there are all sorts of but what if and caveats to that kind of thing. And the path to whatever it is you want may not look the way that you want it to, but it is possible. So one of the cool things about making this decision to go for your dreams is there are other people. There are a ton of other people who are in very similar situations as you, similar financial situation, everything, and they even have the same dream as you, but they're too scared to start taking action and taking steps towards the thing that they want. So, by you just taking that first step, starting something today, you're already going to be 100% ahead of the other people who aren't doing anything today. And then you just start stacking those days, show up every day for the thing that you love, the thing that you're passionate about, and you'll start to see progress, and it compounds. And you can see real results in your life. I mean, for me, it's again with my music. There is no playbook on how this thing happens for Nurhop. It's even hard to look at other successful music artists and go, okay, well, let me take a similar path, because everybody's path is so different. Some people are, they come up with money from their family and they're able to, support whatever it is they want to do. People like me who have no money, have never had money. All I have is gumption, really. So, for me, even if I'm not producing a track every day I am thinking about my music business and making updates to the website, and I am designing merch and making merch, and every day I'm posting on Instagram about my music and about my live band and about the events that we're having, and I'm posting YouTube videos like this one and keeping you guys up to date. I'm also going live, multiple times a week, often multiple times a day for 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes longer at a time. And I'm posting on Threads every single day. So it's not that I'm just in here playing on a guitar all day and I think that things are going to happen for me. I know that things are going to happen for me, well, first of all, because they already are happening. But also, I know that things are happening for me because I'm putting in the work every day and I'm showing up and nobody's giving me feedback. And these are just things that you have to do in order to be great. You have to do it when no one's watching and do all these tiny things that no one thinks about, with putting a Google Ads tag line of code into my website on every page. Like, who even thought of that? I don't know who came up with that, but like, whatever. Nobody thinks about having to do that until you have to do it. And for the path that my journey is on, that's one of the things that I have to do. So I'm really not saying all this to talk about myself. I'm seeing it happen in my life where you put in the time and the energy and the mental uh, space for it. I think about this all day long. What's my next move? What am I doing? What could I be doing better? And it's not easy, but I am making things happen, and I really think that anybody out there who's listening to this can do that for themselves too. You just have to believe in yourself and start doing it. Um, stop putting your dreams on the back burner. There's really no time to wait for you to start whatever it is that you want to do. Your life is either going to be easy now because you're comfy and you're making it and getting by. It just seems like if your life is easy now and you're just comfortable and you're not really doing anything hard or going for your dreams, it's like if your life is easy now, it seems like your life is probably going to be hard later, and maybe not necessarily financially, like you could do all right now and set yourself up good for retirement and being an old person, but it's that regret that costs more than anything. The regret of not, it's going to cost you your whole life. And I also think that, and this is some sort of Greek philosophy, but I think it's also kind of a shame for you to have this chance, this opportunity at life, and to be a human here now where we are in these circumstances, and not push it to the max and see what you can make of it. And it's a reminder, even just saying that is a reminder to me that I am not pushing hard enough. It's like, why else are we here if not to go for it? And a lot of people have families, and that is their why. They want to have children and start a family, and you can be successful at that too. I'm not just talking about musicians or doctors or garbage men. I'm talking about you in your life. Just go do it. Just think about it. Make the decision that you want to do it. Start taking tiny action towards it. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how far you can go. And you surprise yourself, and it makes you want to do more. So I don't know what else to say or what else to talk about. I hope I got my point across. Yeah. I hope you guys have a good day. Please drop me a comment or a like, or I don't know, whatever you're feeling. Yeah, I don't know what else, but have a good day, and I'll see y'all later. Nurhop out. Bye.